What's good, YouTube? It's your boy Trey back again with another video. And yes, this is volume one of the Lakers offseason moves and where I see where they could be going. And we all know this has got to be the game changer offseason that the Lakers actually, need to produce to make us title contenders. Now, if I'm being real with you, the Lakers, I feel like even though we probably would want them to progress towards being title contenders and actually, make aggressive moves, I just feel like they're going to go try to be aggressive for Giannis, okay? But I just feel like that pursuit is going to fail. And, we also wish, like, the players that's going to be in the trade, we hope that the Lakers can sneak in, try to get something get something done around that. I'm just not sure if that's going to be feasible for it, even though they can do that. But I don't know if they're going to be aggressive to do it. So we all know the Lakers have around like 53, 55 million cap space. The Lakers, it all depends if Marcus Smart and DeAndre Ayton opt out their deals, okay? And the Lakers are, let's say, athletically deprived because last year you could if you could pressure the paint or have any type of athletic scoring or athletic cutters and stuff like that, you most likely would give the Lakers fits. And it's very amazing that they was able to beat the Rockets with the roster they have because, to be honest, if I'm being real, I thought the Rockets was gonna win in 6 or 7 games. Okay, the fact that the Lakers was up 3-0 and still managed to keep their 3-0 and win 4-2, I feel like that was an amazing sign of how, you know, well adjusted and well equipped the Lakers can be up under JJ Ray. JJ Ray has great, I wouldn't say great, I'd say good schemes. I feel like the team itself is, what you call it, needs a lot of work. And I just feel like we're going to be an uphill battle. And I just feel like Laker Nation might get disappointed again, unfortunately, because we got to realize who's the GM. Now, we also got information that they also try to hire like a executive vice president or like an assistant GM or something like that. They really trying to expand their staff, which I really agree with that. I'm all about expanding in any type of form of fashion because I feel like one man in position. I just feel like no one single man or woman should have all the power. I feel like the power should be distributed amongst like a group of people and that knows what they're doing. Because I remember back in 2019 when Magic Johnson and Rob Pelinka was both running the front office dudes or whatever, and they truly wasn't because there was a lot of people just being involved in the discussions, which I disagree with. That's not how you do it, especially when you have your finance people like Tim Harris getting involved. You have Kurt and Linda Rambis getting involved when they supposed to be hospitality people and stuff like that. Yeah, that's too many wrong people in the discussion. Now, if we have some of the right people, like I've seen them, they said they try to get people from the Sixers, I think, and a couple other staffs, and I just feel like if they could get the right people to actually map out what the Lakers should and shouldn't do, how they should develop, things like that. I feel like we could probably be on a course of, we probably be in a better direction that way. So this is what I got. So we all know LeBron's a free agent. We know Reeves is probably gonna be a free agent. Not probably. He probably most likely will be a free agent. Marcus Smart has a player option. Aiden got a player option. Rui is a free agent. Jake Laravia is on 1 year deal. Jared Vanderbilt 2 year player option. Kennard is a free agent. And that's really all I got. So this is what I would do. Okay, so I would look for more picks. Now, if you cannot trade up, because it's going to be hard to trade up because then you probably have to package pick 25 plus a future first round pick to try to go up to 17 or 14 or 18 or 12, something like that. So I don't know. I would slow down trying to do that for right now. So I would look for like teams that's trying to offload players and they try to attach your first to it. Try to go after those players. And the first move I would do if I was the Lakers is try to trade Dalton Connect or somebody. I say Dalton Connect, and I would package him to try to get Cam Johnson plus pick 26 from the Nuggets. Okay, so that's what I would do, and you can absorb Cam Johnson deal. He's on like a $23 million deal, so he would be for right now the starting wing right now. Okay, so boom, you move on from that. Okay, so we got pick 25 and 26. We got Luca contract, Laravia Vando, and this is as of right now. And then of course we got the two-way guy. Got Bronny. Then we got the two-way guys like Chris Mayon, Drew Timmy, and Nick Smith Jr. So that's what we got for right now. Also we got Dalton Connect. Well, no, we also got Cam Johnson. Now. So yeah, moving on. So what the goal is to make sure we get younger. That's the main goal. Oh, I just feel like the Lakers. I feel like we as a team don't have many developmental guys that are actually going to contribute in the long run. I do not feel like Drew Timmy in the long run is gonna be like a heavy contributor because his defense needs a lot of work, and I just feel like in order for him to stay on the floor, I just don't. I don't think he has the like as currently constructed. I just don't think he has the athleticism to become like a good defender because he just can't move, and that's the reality. And then the Lakers have to basically find ways to hide him on defense so it's not gonna be like a big exposure thing because once teams key in on your weakness in the NBA, they will continue to go to that weakness and they're gonna force you to make a decision. So I think the Lakers should honestly use pick 25 and 26. And yeah, in reality, we will want a trade, but I just feel like a trade is for a wing. I don't know how likely that's going to be. Yes, we've seen reports that these wings could be available, but we have been seeing these reports for years now, and they haven't been like aggressive enough to like you gotta get these wings. Now they did get Dorian Finney-Smith. He ultimately needed ankle surgery. That was a good part on the Lakers for not re-signing him because I like he's in his 30s, coming on ankle surgery. You just cannot trust that at all, especially for the money he was trying to get. You just don't try to do that. So now, let me see something because I wrote it down because the players they should target is first though they need to target uh because one of the freaking arguments said they were going to target like Dean Wade, Tobias Harris, and stuff like that. So the first player I would target is Robert Williams. I'll try to give him like a 2-year 15, 2-year $18 million deal. He's gonna be your backup center. Okay, so let's just say Marcus Smart opt out and DeAndre Ayton opt in. I would love to have DeAndre Ayton back. Put him back in the rotation. If anything, I would probably make him fight for the starting job. But I just feel like ultimately he's gonna get the starting job. So boom, he's gonna come back. You resign Marcus Smart to a raise. I feel like he can get what 2 years 8 or like what did he sign? I forgot what he signed. I think he signed a $5 million deal. So he would get 2 years 16, $8 million per year. I think something like that would be fair for Marcus Smart. And then what you call it? Then that's when I try to sign like guys like Dean Wade, like they've been rumored to try to get, and like for example another defensive wing like Matisse Thybulle, and then Um, you see how Keo Ellis being used in Cleveland. His price is going down. You try to see if you can go after him to try recreate what they did with Malik Monk back in 2021 once they got Russell Westbrook. Just find these hidden gem players and try to sign to a 1 year deal and see what you can get with them. And that's what I think they should do for Matisse Thybulle and Keon Ellis. Since Matisse Thybulle wanted to play with Luka before the Blazers. What was it? The Blazers or was it the Sixers that matched the deal? I think it was the Blazers. So yeah, I would. That's what I would do. Okay, so boom. So far, your roster is Luca, Rob Will, Keon Ellis, Dean Wade, Matisse Thybulle, Cam Johnson. You still have pick 25, pick 26, and then the two-way guys. That is, and also DeAndre Ayton and Marcus Smart. That's the roster as of right now. I don't think Austin Reeves deal is gonna get done the first day. I feel like it'll probably take the second and third day to get done. So boom. Of course, you still try to take calls for pick 25 and pick 26 to see if you can try to get defensive wing. If nothing happens, you just stay packed. You don't need to freaking outbid yourself for a freaking a player that's potentially not in good standing right now, but you have confidence that can rebuild the stock. I don't think you should overpay for a player like that. So yeah, I just stand packed with the picks, and now this is where I re-sign Austin Reeves to like a 4 year, $125 million deal, something of the range of 30 mil plus, because I feel like folks thinking he gonna take below that again is just crazy. Like he already took a discount for us the first time. I feel he needs to get paid this time. Get around like 32, 35 mil. And yeah, I just feel like that would be a fair deal for both sides if the Lakers can get this done. So boom, now you add Austin Reeves to the roster. He's coming back. Now we going to go to the draft because I feel like since LeBron gonna wait till like August or something to make a decision, I just feel like that's gonna be our roster before the draft, and then we go into the draft. We're gonna draft two more players. So I did the draft somewhere like 3, 4 times, and I came away 2 out of the 3 or 4 times with Dylan Swain and Morez Johnson. Now I don't see how Morez Johnson is gonna fall to 25 to us. But if he does, I would love to have him. So, but if not, the two realistic probably Dylan Swain and Henry Vassar or Vassar. Like I would instantly do either way. I do either form of that. But let's just say Morris Johnson already get picked early, and then we get Henry. I would do that. So we put those two into the system. Henry Vassar or Vassar, and then we get Dylan Swain. So boom. Now your roster is Luca, Rob Will, Thibault, Keon Ellis, Dean Wade, Aiden Smart, Dylan Swain, and Henry Vassar or Vassar and Cam Johnson. But so yeah, so you mapping out like a good roster so far, okay? So boom, we wait until whenever LeBron James want to make his decision, and then boom, if LeBron James want to come back, boom, you give him a 1 year, $20 million deal. So this would be the complete roster. Luca with Marcus Smart as his backup and Nick Smith as his backup. Then you have Austin Reeves with well, you can either say Dylan Swain gonna be a backup, but I don't know if he's gonna be a backup off jump. I feel it's gonna be probably like Keon Ellis to start out, then Dylan Swain maybe, and then like unfortunately I know folks probably not go out there, but Dean Wade probably gonna start. His backup probably gonna be either Swain or Thibault, or Swain and Thibault. I mean, but I don't know who would be the backup. I'll probably lean towards Swain because at the end of the day, you need to prioritize development. Now, of course, LeBron gonna start power forward again. His backup gonna be Morez Johnson, and Cam Johnson. Well, his Bron backup gonna be Cam Johnson and Morez Johnson. Okay, then Aiden would be his backups would be Henry Vassar and Vassar, and then Rob Will. So that you got a pretty good team. Your team goes completely different than did the year prior. Now, of course, I would definitely also. I even forgot Jacob Ravier in this too because I didn't even package him in a deal. So you can either try, use your first round pick to offload Jacob Ravier and maybe try to get seconds, but I just feel like that would probably be a reach. But yeah, that could be an option as well. And yeah, that's really all I got for volume one of the Lakers offseason move. I know this is probably seem like underwhelming, but I'm just trying to map out like different intersections of where they could go. Shoot, maybe in the next video I make it like one of these. Maybe I try to figure out like what a team would be built around Luka and Giannis would be like. Maybe I try to be ultra aggressive and try to trade up in the draft. We'll see. I just want this to be a starting point of what I'm thinking because I just feel like every year we come into the expectations of having lucrative like opportunities to trade for players or to draft or not draft but sign free agents and stuff like that. It just never comes to fruition. And I'm just trying to start it out right now small because you have to keep your expectations small with dealing with Rob Pelinka as the GM, and that's the way it is. So yeah, if you guys like this video, like, comment, subscribe. This is your boy Trill, and I'm out.